All right, there we go. We are starting. All right, girls, go ahead and find a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. Get comfy, take a minute, as we always do, just to slow our minds and our bodies down and just kind of ground ourselves. Just take yourself to that place where all you have to do is breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Taking our focus still right into that body and that mind, into that breath. Sitting up nice and tall, lengthening and lifting up through the top of the head, lengthening each vertebrae. And as you begin to settle in, just try and lengthen the depth of each breath. Lengthen the inhale, lengthen the exhale. If you can, working on that ujjayi breathing, breathing in through the nose, back out through the nose. But if that is not comfortable, just breathe however is comfortable for you. And the next time you inhale, lifting up through the top of the head. As you exhale, take that right ear to the right shoulder. And then as you inhale, head comes through center. As you exhale, left ear comes to the left shoulder. So just moving that head through center and to the side, through center to the side, just giving that neck a little bit of a stretch with a little bit of movement, actively stretching. And then we're going to take the right ear over to the right shoulder, and we're going to hold it when we get there. Just press that left shoulder down and away. Create some stretch to the side of the neck. And then just bringing that head back up through center, and the left ear comes over to the left shoulder. Press that right shoulder down and away. Create some space, create a stretch. And releasing that shoulder, bring that head back through center. And again, a couple more times, just take the ear to the shoulder, right, left, right, head passing through center. And then bringing that head back up, just center and drop that chin to your chest. And just stretching out the back of the neck, chin lowers to the chest. Holding it here. And then as we inhale, lifting that chin up off our chest, you can open up those eyes. Morning, girls. Taking those arms down beside you. Inhale up and exhale and fold forward. Seated forward fold, head, chest, and body coming as far forward as you can go. Just let those hips relax and knees drop out as best as you can to the side. Let that back relax as you bring it all forward. And from here, nice deep breath, inhale, nice tight core. Let's bring ourselves up and let's go ahead and take those feet and those legs out from underneath us and go ahead and extend through those legs. Go ahead and extend all the way through those legs. And from here, just inhale up and exhale and fold forward. Inhale, exhale, fold it forward. Seated forward fold. Head, chest, and body coming wherever you'd like to go. Just let those hamstrings stretch, let that back stretch. And then once again, nice deep breath. Inhale, head up, chest lifts up, and moving ourselves up to center. And then from here, keeping those legs extended. Let's inhale the arms up and let's exhale and let's twist to the right. Go ahead and twist, looking over the right shoulder. Taking the right hand just right behind your buttocks. Left hand on the outside of that leg. Just giving a simple twist. And then from here, go ahead and untwist gently. And then from here again, inhale the arms up. Exhale, take that twist all the way to the left. So take that rotation starting down from the hips all the way up, just rotating and twisting. through that torso. Continue to breathe, keeping that nice upright posture. Again, gently untwist. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. And bring ourselves forward, stretching out those hamstrings, stretching out that back. And always remember, listen to your body. If you feel a lot of resistance, then maybe you need to come out of a posture a little bit, back out a little bit. If you're feeling a lot of release, maybe that's your cue to go a little further. Inhale, head up, and let's bring ourselves up. And then from here, we're going to bring that right leg into our arms right here and just kind of rock it out, opening up that hip a little bit. Just grab it however you can. If you want to just grab that foot, have that knee bent. All right, and then from here is we're going to take that left hand, either take the hand to the arch of the foot or the two fingers to the toe as we extend that leg. So from here, just a seated posture that we're going to eventually get to standing. Extend that leg, inhale that left arm up, or right arm up, excuse me, and then twist back. So extending that leg, reaching back, still upright, nice and tall. And then again, gently untwist as we release that leg. We're just gonna bend that knee, press that foot on the inside of that leg, inhale up, and again, exhale, fold forward. So now left leg's extended, right knee's just bent, pushing that right knee out and open to the side. Just fold it and hold it here. And once again, nice deep breath, head up. Let's bring ourselves all the way up. And let's just take that right leg, extend it. Now bring that left leg in. Again, just grab it however you wish, cradle it in your arms, and just kind of rock it out, roll it side to side, whatever. Just kind of loosen up that hip a little bit. All right, and then when you're ready again, right hand, fingers to the toe or hand to the arch of the foot. When you're ready, when you've extended that leg, inhale that left arm up, exhale, and take that arm back, reach back, twist, reach back behind you. And again, always continue to breathe, inhale, exhale, keeping that breath moving through that body. One more breath, and then release that arm. And then again here, bend that knee, let that knee rest somewhere on the inside of that foot. Knee drops out and open. Inhale the arms up, exhale, fold it forward. So now a little stretch through that right hamstring, left knee, maybe that left hip. If you want to adjust that foot and bring that foot in a little more, just take it wherever is going to be a good stretch for you. Here again, nice deep breath. Tighten up that core to support that back. Inhale, and let's bring ourselves up and let's come up onto our hands and our knees. A couple cat cows, and we've got Diego here for our cat cows. Round that back, chin comes in towards your chest, coming into cat. Hold it here, pulling those shoulder blades apart. And then reversing that curl, lifting that tailbone up, coming into cow, squeezing those shoulder blades together. And always remember, we're going to keep the abdominals tight, so we're not just letting that belly go. You're still keeping that belly pulled in nice and tight. And then inhale, exhale, round reverse, go through cat, go through cow. Take a couple stretches. Inhale, exhale. And then we're going to make our way to a neutral spine, whatever a flat back would be for you. And again, keeping the abdominals pulled in tight, but letting that back relax. And we're going to take the right arm out to the right, reach long with the arm, and then we're going to thread that right arm all the way underneath the left arm. We're going to come down until we're resting on the side of the head. So you've got that right arm threaded through, palm up, and then that left hand can stay beside your head if you need help with neck support. If you want to change the position of that left arm, you can take it behind your back. You can also take it down in front, palm down, whatever feels good for you. You got places, you got options, but really primarily start working on that right arm, the stretch through that right arm, and then if the left arm comes along for the ride, that's great, but not completely necessary. Hips are still lifted up, just a little bit up above those heels. And then if that left arm's come anywhere else, bring it down, push it down into the ground. Take that right arm, unthread it, and just reach the opposite direction. Just reaching the other way. And then let's bring that hand down. And then we're going to take that left arm long out to the side. And then we're going to take that left arm, thread it all the way underneath. That right arm, again, coming down until we're resting on the side of the head. And then the right arm, if you did bring it somewhere else before, bring it back to that same position on the other side to try and keep it balanced if you can. Holding it here. Continue to breathe. Let that breath move throughout that body. Don't hold that breath when you get to a place that's challenging. Now if that right hand's coming anywhere else, again, get it back inside your head. Unthread, take that left arm up, reach the opposite direction. And then from here, taking that hand down, maybe scooting those hands a little further in front, curl your toes if your hips, and make your way into your downward facing dog. As we come into our down dog, take yourself to a place. If you need to walk it out, settle into a down dog, come hold it here. Keep that head relaxed too if you need to. Shake it out, do some yeses and some nos. Just come to a place where you can just settle into your first down dog of the morning. Hold here, keep breathing. Again, try and keep it relaxed as best as you can, and just hold it here. Oh, hello, Anne. You can join us. And then from here, take it towards those hands, and just walk those hands towards those feet, or those feet towards those hands. Just standing forward, full head, chest, and body coming towards those legs, and lengthen those hamstrings. Drag it all the way together here too. If you get here, and if it feels good, you want to walk it out. Reach your need. Settle into a nice long forward fold. Again, remember that head needs to stay relaxed. If you need to, shake it out, yeses and nos. And then from here, inhale, toe flat back, take the gaze out over the end of the feet, hands can go to the shins, pushing those hamstrings back. Just holding it here, lengthening, pulling the crown of the head forward, and pushing the hamstrings back. And then exhale, release. Inhale, arms up to the side, head up, chest leads, nice flat back. Up we come, all the way up to standing. Bring it up, 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 up. And bring in the hands back down and around. And then from here, taking those feet about hip distance apart. Let's inhale the arms up and exhale and sit back into the chair. So bend into the knees, reaching the arms up, sit back into your chair. Chest is lifted, hips are back, body weight back on the heels. Arms reaching forward or up, wherever the shoulder mobility will allow. And then let's bring the hands together to prayer, and let's twist to the right. So twisting to the right, left elbow above the right knee, palms pressed together, into your twist. Just hold it here. Keep breathing. And from here, untwist, bring the arms back to center. And then once again, hands together, and twist to the left. Right elbow above the left knee. Just try not to place it directly on that kneecap. Just to the side. One more breath. And then bring it back to center. Once again, elevate those arms, sit back into your chair a little deeper if you can. One more breath. And then release to a forward fold. We're coming into a forward fold now. All right, come here. Get comfortable, fold and hold. From here, place those hands down, walk or jump into a plank. Come to a nice strong plank, belly pulled tight, looking out at the end of those hands, maybe towards the end of the mat. And then from here, slowly chaturanga, lower down, lift up to your up dog. And then when you're ready to your downward facing dog, curl your toes, lift your hips, come to your downward facing dog. So coming into a down dog, holding it here. Take a couple breaths right here. Breathe. And you're going to lift that right leg up behind you, nice and high. To your down dog splits. And we're going to swing that leg forward in between the hands. If it didn't get there, pick it up, move it down onto that left knee for a moment to a low lunge. So bring ourselves up, Going into a low lunge, tucking that left hip under and pushing it forward. Little hip stretch. And then from here, if you can, taking that left hand back to that heel, if you can get there, to that calf, and take that left hip, just push it forward, give it a nice big stretch. If you can get that hand to that heel, great. If not, just hold wherever it is. If you can't get to that calf, you can always just take that hand at your hip or somewhere along the back side of that leg. One more breath. And then from here, we're going to bring ourselves forward. Take those hands down beside that foot. And let's just elevate that leg and come into a runner's lunge. So just elevate that leg, lift. Keep that left hand down. Take that right arm up. Give it a little twist. And then taking that hand down. From here, inhale up to a high lunge. So we're just going to bring ourselves up. Bring the arms up, lift and elevate that chest. Hold here. One more breath. And then to warrior two. Drop onto the inside of the back foot, open up the hips, open up the arms, bend into that front knee, into our warrior two. Squeeze between those shoulder blades, reach long with those fingers. Take a look for that right toes so you can see them, find me to look for them. Making sure that knee placement is good. Left hip out and open, bending into that front knee. And just hold it here. And then from here, just going to straighten that leg as we bring the arms up and then bend that knee. So just making an attempt to go a little bit deeper, just moving a little bit, bend and straighten. One more time, once we get back into our warrior, just hold it here, and maybe you've been able to sink a little deeper. Maybe you've had to slide the legs a little further apart to accommodate. Just hold it here. One more breath. And then from here, let's just partner those hands down beside that right leg. Send that right leg back behind you to your down dog splits. And go forward to a one-legged plank. Through that plank, let's slowly chaturanga, lower down, lift up to your up dog. And then when you're ready, to your down dog. Coming back into that down facing dog. Take a couple breaths here before we go to the other side. So just hold it right here. Relax, regroup. And when you're ready, lift that left leg up behind you, nice and high, down dog splits. Bend that knee, swing it forward. Again, you want it between the hands, but didn't get there, wiggle it, move it. You want it with that left hand, move forward physically if you need to. Down to that right knee, to your low lunge. And we got that low lunge, right hip tucking under, pushing forward. And then from here, if you can, again, right hand comes back, right calf, right heel, if you can get there, taking that right hip, pushing forward, stretching out that hip flexor. Just hold here and breathe. And again, if you can't get to that heel, you can take the hand to the calf, even to the hip, to the buttocks, the hamstring, whatever works. One more breath. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and cartwheel our hands down beside that left foot, curl that right toe, elevate and lift that leg. So now also stretching through the hip flexor, just a little bit different stretch, just lengthening, stretching and holding. And then from here, right hand stays down, left arm takes it up, reach and twist. One more breath. And then bring it down. And then from here, elevate, lift up to your high lunge, lift the chest, bend into both knees, hold here. Elevate those arms, elevate that chest, lengthen through that spine, one more breath, and then drop onto the inside of the back foot, open up the hips, open the arms to warrior two. So coming here, holding it here, squeeze those shoulder blades together, reach long through those arms, into the front knee, just breathe. And then from here again, straightening that leg as the arms come up, and bending. So just a little movement, little flow. One more time, once we get back into that warrior two, just come and hold. So just hold it right here, breathe. One more breath. And then again, cartwheeling those hands down beside that left leg, sending that left leg back behind you to your dumbbell splits. Angle forward to that plank, belly in, nice and tight, nice and tight. And then slowly chaturanga, release down, lift up to your up dog. And then when you're ready, to your down facing dog. When in that down dog, take a few breaths right here, breathe. And then look towards those hands, walk or jump your feet up. If you want to jump those feet, you would bend into the knees, lift the legs, lift the feet, elevate the hips, and soften then those feet forward in that fold. You don't have to jump, you can always just walk it in. And it just depends on what works for you. Fold and forward fold. And then inhale to a flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, reverse swan dive, up, all the way up to standing. Bringing the hands down and around to our heart center. All right, we're going to make our way into a posture that we did on the ground. So if you want to sit back down to go here, but instead of sitting down, if you can, the easiest thing is to get close to something you can hold on to, or something that you can, a wall that you can stand next to in case you go anywhere. But we're going to first start by just taking that right knee into our chest. So we're just going to take that right knee in. You're just going to grab a hold below the knee on the shin and just put that knee in. So now we've got lots of options here. You can stay here. You can twist with the knee, holding up the knee, or if you'd like, you've got the, let's see, right knee or left knee. I don't know if I'm doing the opposite of you, but anyways, the opposite hand. Opposite hand, if you'd like to grab that toe, extend that leg, and then inhale that other arm up, and then take that twist back. So you have the option to, instead, if you'd like, stay here holding that knee by grabbing a hold below the knee on the shin. So again, it's the opposite hand, opposite foot. I can't remember if I guess that's the thing. I left things up. I don't remember. Sorry. A little moment here. But again, too, whatever works. If you need help with balance, again, like I said, easiest thing to do is to stand with that opposite leg, the leg that's lifted at a wall. So if you're going anywhere, you're most likely going to fall into that wall, or you can just place a hand there and hold if you need that. Again, you can take that sort of a long leg, and bend. And also too, if you're not coming for the twist, you don't want to twist, you can just extend that leg, keep yourself centered. So again, do whatever works. One more breath with whatever you're trying, and then just release it, untwist, and shake it out. And before we go to the other side, we're going to take those legs and those feet together so they're nice and close. We're just going to inhale up and we're going to exhale and sit back in the chair. So remember which leg you had elevated, which leg you're standing on. Keep in the chair for a moment. This time, legs together, hands together, and then we're going to twist to the right. So again, left elbow above that right knee, twist to the right. So just hold. And then bring it back to center. Elevate those arms again. Sit back into that chair. And bring the hands together and twist the opposite. And then from here back to center. Elevate the arms. One more breath. And then release to a forward fold. So again, now it's just forward fold, a little bit different center of balance and gravity because those legs are together and close and touching. And then let's inhale to a flat back. And then exhale, inhale, reverse swan dive, make our way back up to standing. All right, hands down around the heart center. So when you're ready to the other side, and again, if you are at something that is helping you with your balance, just get back with it. If not, just start again by taking the opposite knee into your chest. So first just start here. Find your place, and then decide how you're going to progress. So are you going to take the opposite hand to grab the toe with the two fingers, or the hand to the arch of the foot? And then are you going to take that same arm of the leg that's standing and take a twist back? So do whatever works. Take some sort of a challenge, something similar to the other side. Maybe it's not exactly the same, but it's on the strength. We're trying to keep it the same as best as we can. Again, remember, there's always that option to keep that knee in with a hold below the Knee on the shin, range of twist. There's also the option to stay center, do something. Find some place of challenge, standing up nice and tall, lengthening and lifting all the way through the top of the spine. Take one more breath. And then wherever you are, release, bring it back to center. Release that leg, and then give it a shake. Give it a wiggle, whatever you need to do. All right. We're gonna make our way back down to the ground. Feet always about shoulder width apart, usually, unless I say otherwise. Inhale up, exhale, let's move forward. So come into that forward fold, left and lift. With the hamstrings, drop that body towards the legs. Take a couple breaths right here. And then from here, hands down, walk or jump into a plank. Nice long body. And then from here, slowly lower down. And we're going to come into that up dog. We're going to hold it here for a few breaths. Usually we're just here briefly. So I want you to lift and lengthen through that belly. So really stretch the abdominals, lifting and lengthening arms. Definitely a big difference between up dog and our cobra. Cobra, we're primarily using that low back. Here we're using those abdominals. You might feel that low back stretching a little bit here. Just lengthen, lift and hold, breathe. And then from here, push the hips back. Take the knees a little wider, sit back to child's pose. Sit back into a child's pose, extending those arms, sit back, hold it here. Take a couple breaths, breathe. And then from here, we're going to bring ourselves center again. We're going to lower back down, and this time we're going to come into our cobra. So we're going to lower down, hands under the shoulders, squeeze those elbows in, and then from here, using that low back to lift that chest. So here, the elbows and the arms are going to stay pretty bent. You might be able to lift a little bit higher, but you should do this primarily in the low back as you lift and use that to lift yourself up. So the elbows in. So again, feeling and hopefully seeing the big difference between down dog or up dog and our cobra. One more breath, and then release, and then once again, slide back to your child's pose. I'm just kind of holding here, sitting back onto those heels, extending and holding, breathing. Lifting that head up very slowly, because I have to down a little bit. Let's put ourselves up. Now we're going to sit back with those feet, a little stretch. Stretch the tops of the feet. So we're going to sit back onto those heels, legs are down, top of the feet are flat. And we're stretching the top of the feet. Some of you might be like, I don't really feel a stretch, but some people do get a lot of tight at the top of the ankle. So we're just going to stay here for a moment. We're going to lift and lengthen through the top of the head. We're going to take the hands down beside us. And we're going to take the right arm over and reach to the left. So we're not really taking much of the knee. We're just taking that hand down beside you. We're just taking a reach over to the left. Stretching also through the side of the body, through the release. From here, take that right hand down. Then we're going to take the left hand over and just reach to the left. And again, not taking that arm too far out, just keep that arm beside the body. Take really all of that in, and that reach to the left side of the body. We're going to bring it back to center. Now we're going to stretch the arches of the feet. Now we're going to come up and we're going to curl those toes and now sit back onto the heels. So now stretching the arch of the foot. Same thing here. Just going to inhale, lift up from the top of the head. Take the right arm over to the left. And maybe that left arm can get down to the ground, help stabilize. Just reach over and stretch the side of the body. And inhale. Bring it to center. Exhale, left arm comes over. And from here, bringing it back to center. Now we're going to release from those toes and have a seat and make our way into our goat pose. So as we come into our goat pose, we're going to take those feet, put them on the ground. All right, and just squeeze those inner thighs together. We're going to take the arms out to the side nice and long. Before we even get into our goat, first we're just going to come to kind of like an earthquake position. So we're going to lean back to that place where if you let yourself go any further, you would drop back. So keep the feet down for just a moment. Hold here, breathe belly in tight, lift and lengthen to the top of the head, and then shoulders back down. And now, as you can, elevate one foot and then the other, and again, come into your boat. So coming as we came back first, that point, right, a little deeper in our boat. Lift and lengthen, hold here, one more breath. And we're just going to extend those legs forward and fold forward. So just take a moment, take a stretch. That back stretch. Also, even though in our boat, primarily it's that belly that we're working on, but it's really not just only the belly, the back, working that low back. So when you're ready, inhale, lift ourselves up. And then from here, we're going to do the same thing again with those legs extended. So again, leaning back to that tipping point, lean, 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 hold it here. And then if you can, elevate one leg and then elevate the other. So try to elevate those legs, roll those shoulders back, stay in that V shape, chest open, shoulders back, hold, hold, breathe, and thighs squeeze together, one more breath, and then let's roll ourselves down. One more time. This time I'm going to let you get into your boat however you wish. So how you usually probably would is to bend those knees and lift and take yourself back. So just get into your boat however you want. If you want to extend the legs up and you want to hold them, you can. You can also hold those shins if you need to. Squeeze those inner thighs together. But hopefully maybe here having a little bit more sense that those abdominals and working them and challenging them more by taking that tipping point back a little more. Take a couple more breaths. One more. And then this time, release those legs down. Take those arms out overhead and stretch the belly and back. Maybe your boat felt a little different coming at it from a different perspective. Maybe you didn't. Who knows, but so just reach point, stretch. And then take the arms down by your side, bend the knees, feet on the ground as we make our way into our bridge. So from here, we're going to start lifting one vertebrae at a time off the ground, squeeze those inner thighs together, coming into your bridge, just holding it here, lifting that pelvis up. Now working the back side of the body, the glutes, buttocks is working, the hamstrings. Just take it up wherever you can go and hold, hover, hold, right here. A little higher if you can get there, one more breath. And then slowly begin to release yourself back down. And then from here, take those feet a little bit wider apart and just windshield wiper those knees. I'm sorry, buddy. Hi, buddy. Okay, windshield those knees one side to the other. Good. All right. And when you're done with that, once again, feet come back underneath the knees. Once again, lift yourself up into your bridge. Lift, lift, lift. Come and hold. Couple breaths right here, up in your bridge, holding it here, right here, hold, hold, hold. One more breath. And then from here, take it down again. Legs come a little bit further apart and just windshield wiper those knees one side and the other. All right, and then from here, we're going to stay here with the windshield wiper those legs over to the right. So we're going to take those legs, windshield wiper over to the right. If you want a little bit more stretch, you can take that right leg and rest it on the outside of that left leg. Help pull that leg over, but if that's too intense, just put that foot on the ground. All right, bring those legs back to center, feet on the ground again, windshield wiper left, right, right, left. And then when you're like ready to go over to the left, again, you can stay here if you want a little more stretch. You can take that left leg, rest on the outside of that right leg to help pull that leg over. Restrict you to the outside of the leg, the IT band and the hip to the knee. And then again, cross, feet down, push away from one side, and then the other. Just continue right here, a couple more times. Then bringing those legs back to center, and then as we create a figure four across the right leg over the left with that leg, over leg resting above the knee. If you can, reach the hands and reach around, reach through, grab the shin of the left leg and pull that knee in towards the body. If you can't get to the shin, you can always extend the leg and grab the hamstring. If that's too intense, but you can get here, grab it, hold it, pull it in, push that right knee out and open. Push out that right hip, that right leg. Breathe. And then go ahead and release and cross. Right foot down, left leg crosses over. Again, reach around, reach through if you can. Up the shin, pull in, hip stretch. Here, release that leg, release those arms. Take them out overhead, reach point and stretch. All right, and then from here, bring those knees in towards your chest, grab hold. Knees on the shin, and just circle those knees in one direction. Circles side to side, whatever's gonna work, whatever's gonna look good. All right, whenever you are ready, girls, making our way into our final posture for our Shavasana. Traditional posture is corpse pose with the legs extended. We're going to be probably at least hip distance, if not more apart. Legs extended, legs relaxed, arms down by your side, palms up. But if this is not comfortable, first of all, if it bothers your low back, you can take a towel or a blanket or a pillow underneath those knees. And also, if it's not comfy for your neck, you can give yourself some sort of pillow. Or you can just choose another place. But wherever you are, try and find a place you can close your eyes. Take that mind and that body back to that quiet, peaceful place where we began our practice. Just keeping your eyes closed, continue to breathe. Just take in peace, quietness around you. Slowly bringing some awareness back to that body and that mind. You move those fingers, those toes, those arms, those legs, hands, feet. And that head. Whenever you're ready, rolling on to the side of your choice. Anyone who's pregnant should go left. Everybody else can choose a side. Believe in yourself. Believe you can, and you will. Believe in yourself. Believe you can, and you will. When you're ready, use that outside arm. Push yourself back up to our seated position, back where we began our practice, back to a place, hopefully, with a little bit more belief in what we can do and what we can accomplish. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next week. Namaste. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for coming. Want to unmute and say hello, feel free.